What's up guys, welcome back to the channel for another video. In this video we're going to be going through the LUT file. I know a lot of you guys have been struggling getting your wheel to feel right, but it took a lot of research to get this video together because I don't know what Logitech have done with their wheel, but it completely changed like the software and the wheel just didn't feel the same even with my old LUT file. So we're just going to go through it now and how to do it, and I also going to show you a few codes that I have for LUT files you can input yourself, and hopefully it'll help you guys out. So we're going to get into that now. The first thing you need to download is Wheel Check and LUT Generator. You can get them over on Race Department. There's a LUT, or that's Wheel Check, and then we have our LUT generator. So once you have them, you're going to go on to Wheel Check. You're going to change this to the same as before, step log 2 linear force test. I'm just going to set mine at 100 for the purpose of the video. I recommend you guys maybe putting it at around 450 or so, in around there. Everyone's going to be different, everyone will want a different force feedback feeling, so you're going to have to change it a few times to suit yourself. So you can probably hear my wheel now, it's starting to go through the system now to create the LUT file, or the CSV file I should say. So we're going to let that finish and I'll be back to you now in a minute. So now that that's done, your wheel's going to finish moving and we can move on to the next part. Same as before, into LUT generator, open it up, click open and save LUT, and we're going to pick our most recent one, which is here, and then we're just going to save it as a name. So I'm going to say YouTube video. So it'll tell us here now how many corrected values we have. Yeah, so we're going to jump into our CFG files. We want to go to Assetto Corsa system CFG and just make sure them ones highlighted there are exactly the same as the one I have on screen. Once you have that done, we want to go to our CFG file again, and here is the one we made. We're going to go up to force feedback post process, and we're going to change the LUT to exactly the same name as I saved it as. So make sure I didn't misspell anything. YouTube video .lut. So now we change gamma to 1 and then save. Now we X out of that. We can go over to content manager now, and you can see here already it's set for us there, YouTube video. But one thing that I've learned from today is if I go to test it, you'll see my LUT file just changed there. It changed back to my old one, the old one that I was testing. So we need to go to YouTube video, click the LUT file, go down here, and yeah, I have a lot of them saved. So we just press save preset, and then we'll save this as YouTube video again. And now that's saved. As you can see, it's not changing. It's gonna load in the way it's supposed to and the way we want it. So we're gonna load into the game and then just try out the wheel, see how it feels. So I could already tell off that first run there, it was a very bad run, to be honest. But you can see here we have, it's a sudden spike up, so 16.2% at 1%. So that pretty much means our center, or our starting point of the wheel, isn't gonna have much force feedback. It goes from like nothing to something, so there is that dead zone in the middle with force feedback. I'm gonna show you now how you can change that. I think personally, as I was saying at the start of the video, we have these codes here from, I'm going to butcher this name now, but Rasmup's LUT files for the G27 G29. So I read through this and there's a lot of information here, a lot of information. So he has another link to a full guide of all the different settings explained through, and he has in-game screenshots. You can pause the video and copy them if you need to. As we go down, then that's just where I got the I copied his files for the CFG files. Don't know if it made much of a difference, to be honest, to what I had it at, but I just changed it for the purpose of this video. That's just his FF post-processing. Now we get to the important part here. He obviously has all the settings that you can put on, and yeah, I think they're probably pretty good to put on, but I'm just so used to having it my way, I didn't really use it. But I'm gonna be honest, I used this one here, the G25 set 27 29 gamma like LUT, and I mean that one was pretty good now. So what you do is you come down, highlight it all, press Ctrl C to copy it, and then we go into one of our LUT files. So I'm gonna go with the YouTube video one we just made. So we just double click on that, and you see we have all the figures here. Just go down, we delete all that, and we press Ctrl and V and paste them in. Now this one I think personally felt very nice. It was a very nice strong force feedback. There wasn't much play in the steering. It was pretty much a constant force feedback. So we just press save and X out of that, and you can click into force feedback post processing again and just make sure that it's still activated and make sure that that is at 1. I don't know why, but it keeps changing back to 0.5 for some odd reason. But yeah, we have it there now. So you can see the gradual incline now instead of straight up. I'll show you now what it was like. It was pretty much like this one. No, pretty much like that. So like it's a sharp incline, gradually up to about 50%, and then it gets all jaggedy, and that's where you get a lot of clipping in your wheel. So I'm going to leave all these codes down in the description for you to try out, and you'll be able to try them, feel which one feels nicest for you. And I also have another one here. I made it myself. It's this one. I know I said about the sudden incline, but this one isn't as jaggedy going up, and I feel like it's pretty good for me anyway. It's pretty good. There's a nice force feedback feeling there, and my new one is here. Is this it? So these are my settings. I have 100% gain, 0% filter, 5.1% minimum force, 1% road effect. That should be at 3% slip effect. Don't really need it, but I mean it just gives a small little feeling through the wheel. That's pretty much it for the settings here. Obviously I have my button maps, and I don't know why, but my wheel feels a lot better when I have the degrees set to 838 and then auto adjust scale to match car steering locked. So I'm not sure what that's about, but it feels better anyway. Yeah, so let me know if that helps you out, guys. I'd love to know. Leave a comment down below. Maybe drop a like and subscribe while you're at it, and I'll be happy to help out anyone that has any problems. I'll try to do a bit of research and see if I can get any better LUT files for you, and if I do, I'll update the description as I go. So thanks a million for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. See you in the next video.